You know, I actually think that today's Apple event was a pretty good mix of iteration and innovation. As yes, today we finally get to see the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, and let's just say there's a lot to cover. The iPhone 15 actually got some interesting overhauls that exceeded expectations, and the new Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra might look the same, but they're actually not. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I know I'm struggling with the green screen today, and I hope so for the further couple of videos. This is Pocketnow Daily, and let's just call it the Wonderlist edition. We finally have official news, and I mean all of it is this time, as Apple's September event concluded and the new devices are finally out. So let's start with the Apple Watch Series 9. Yes, it looks the same, but the internals are far from it. The biggest changes is in this new S9 system in a package chip, which is a gigantic leap in power when compared to Series 8. It comes with a CPU that has 5.6 billion transistors, 60% more than Series 8. Yes, 60. A new GPU that's 30% faster and the 4-core neural engine. All these hardware improvements translate into features like Siri finally working directly on the device, no need to ping the cloud. It also enables a new double tap feature that lets you tap your index finger and thumb to do things like answer phone calls, stop the timer, play and pause music, snooze an alarm, or anything the action button is supposed to do. It also comes with a new generation ultra wideband chip that helps improve precision by even helping you find your iPhone, like finally. Another important improvement can be found on the display. The company says that it can get up to 2000 nits in brightness, which is double the maximum you can get on Series 8. By the way, this is Apple's first carbon neutral product ever when paired with a Sport Loop band, so bravo to Apple. Oh, and say goodbye to the leather bands and anything that's leather going forward, because there is a big carbon footprint from that. So say hello to its new fine woven material to replace it. The Apple Watch Series 9 will be available in pink starlight, silver midnight, and red in the aluminum version. On the other hand, the stainless steel models will be available in gold, silver, and graphite. It will be available on September 22nd and starts at $399, with pre-orders being available already. Speaking of watches, now let's move on to the Ultra model that just got its second generation. Now, as with the Series 9, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 will use the new custom silicon S9 SiP, which they claim will be the most powerful chipset ever for an Apple Watch. Now, as for the hardware, even if it looks the same, the display got a new architecture that pushes max brightness to 3000 nits, which is 50% brighter than the first generation, and it's pretty much Apple's brightest display ever. The company also announced a new modular watch face designed for the Ultra 2 that takes advantage of the large display. It shows real-time data, including seconds, altitude, or depth. It offers the most complexity of any Apple digital watch face to customize for sports, outdoors adventures, and water activities. The announcement also mentioned that it is designed for extremes and that it has been tested across the largest altitude ranges for an Apple product, from 500 meters below the sea to up to 9,000 meters at the world's tallest peaks. It also shares with the Series 9 the ability to process Siri requests directly on the watch, meaning it won't require to get the information from the internet, like starting a workout or setting a timer, and yes, you also get the gestures, the new ultra wideband, etc. They also mentioned that the powerful neural engine now makes dictation up to 25% more accurate. On-device processing is private and secure, and now Siri can be used to access data from your health, like, for example, asking it how many hours you slept last night, etc., even if, of course, you can find that on the watch by yourself. It is available for pre-order starting today at $799 with a couple of new colors for the bands. We were expecting a new color for the watch, but no, same one. Moving on to iPhone territory, let's talk about the base and plus models of the new series. It's available in 6.1 and 6.7 inches diagonal, and well, the iPhone 15 and 15 Plus adopt the dynamic island finally, which is more useful than ever, bringing more ways to interact with important alerts and live activities. I like using it a lot, by the way. Both models also adopted the A16 Bionic that we got on the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. The Super Retina display XDR improves the experience when consuming content, and peak HDR brightness now reaches up to 1600 nits, so HDR photos and videos look better. The display also has the capacity to reach 2000 nits when it's sunny outside. The camera department department on both models also comes with big improvements. It uses a 48 megapixel main camera with a quad pixel sensor and 100% focus pixels for fast autofocus. The non-Pro models now integrate hardware and software to offer users 3 optical quality zoom levels, with the 2x telephoto by cropping the primary. So yeah, you can choose from 0.5, 1x, and 2x for the first time on a base dual camera system on an iPhone, by the way. And yes, I know you've been waiting for it. The lightning cable days are finally over. Cupertino finally moved the iPhone to USB-C, and we only need one cable to charge the entire ecosystem, even if, yeah, that can be confusing, and data speeds aren't necessarily great for this phone. Now, in an interesting twist, they almost silently announced AirPods Pro with a new USB-C case. So it's the same AirPods Pro 2, but the new case, by the way. Not sure if you could buy that separately if you already own AirPods Pro 2. The iPhone 15 and 15 Plus will be available in pink, yellow, green, blue, and black, with a new matte frosted finish that includes more rounded edges in the aluminum, by the way. It has a starting price of $799 for the base model, with 128 gigs and $899 for the larger Plus variant that I'm eyeing most. And yes, that drops the price of the 14 series and the 13 series, but interesting, I do not see the Mini anymore. So long, Mini. And finally, for the hottest announcement of the day, we have to talk about the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max, and let me just catch my breath. The Pro models are available in both 6.1 and 6.7 inches diagonal in display sizes and have some big design changes. For the first time, we get a lightweight titanium design with some grade 5 material used on the Mars rover, which means having one of the highest strength to weight ratios of any metal. Both iPhones feature a refined brush texture, contoured edges, and the thinnest bezels on an iPhone. The mute switch is gone and replaced with an action button that offers additional options so users can choose between quickly accessing the camera, the flashlight, voice memos, focus modes, and many other features. Both models are now powered by the A17 Pro, the industry's first 3nm chip. It brings improvements to the entire architecture, including the biggest GPU redesign in the company's history. The new CPU is 10% faster, the Neural Engine is now up to twice as fast, and the Pro class GPU is up to 20% faster and unlocks entirely new experiences, featuring a new 6-core design that increases peak performance and energy efficiency. For the first time, it brings hardware-accelerated ray tracing, which is 4 times faster and better than software-based accelerated ray tracing. All this said, the camera department got the most praise. Think of 7 lenses on one system, starting with the ultra-wide that can also switch to macro, that's 2, and now the 48 megapixel main sensor offers 3 modes, 24mm, 28mm, and 35mm optically. The iPhone 15 Pro then features the 3x telephoto, that's the 7th, but then the 15 Pro Max provides the longest optical zoom ever on an iPhone at 5x telephoto, which is an 120mm equivalent. Apple also announced that later this year, the iPhone 15 Pro will add new dimensions to video capture with the ability to record spatial video for the Apple Vision Pro. Finally, the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max support USB-C, but then, yes, it is USB 3 transfer speeds for up to 10 gigabits per second, which comes in handy with the new ProRes video capabilities and file sizes for those transfers, even letting you record directly to an external SSD. Both Pro iPhones will be available in black titanium, white titanium, blue titanium, and natural titanium. Now, you do remember the rumors of the price hike, and well, the iPhone 15 Pro will cost the same $999. And then, even if the Pro Max now starts at $1199, you're getting double that storage, which is pretty much what you would have paid last year for that storage option. In today's question, let us know, what was your favorite announcement for the event? Because honestly, I'd say that even if some of the products didn't really change much, they changed in what I think matters most, though I do think the Pro Max is the star of the show. That's just me. Leave us a comment down below, we'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media, so our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me give videos a name. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.